My mom used to say when the weather's really still, that's an indication it's earthquake weather, right? And things look like they're getting ready to be shaken up here on the charts with SafeMoon. I'm going to go ahead and share with you what I'm exactly talking about in just a second. Before I do, let me go ahead and say a special shout out thank you to our Patreon supporters. I really do appreciate it, everybody. I have a link in the description if you'd like to join that as well for as little as $1 a month. Also, please keep in mind that I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I'm sharing here is my own opinion. It's my own research. I highly encourage you guys to do your own research. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get on into this. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. First off, I'll just go ahead and explain right off the bat. I'm referring to volume. The volume has been very low. In fact, it's been so low that looking at the 24-hour changes, we're down below 10 million on the daily now, right? This is at negative 53.79%. That's not very much, guys. And so the price movement going down, everything that you're seeing here is not massive amounts of people that are selling. It's that there's just not much trading really going on in general, because we can see that being reflective in the volume, right? So if there was tons of trading, tons of people selling off, the volume would still be holding up high, and we're just not really seeing that. All right, so when you factor that in, what's the opposite of low volume? It's high volume. And if you actually take a look here, you can see that looking at this historically, we got some little ridges going across kind of the bottom section right here, right? But pushing back to around October 30th, things start to get a little bit higher here, and it just really started kicking up a lot right around October 24th to October 29th, right? There's an opportunity here for volume to really push up, and that is if we break above this level of resistance. I've been talking about this with a couple of the trend patterns in the recent days, and thankfully SafeMoon is still within this pattern formation. Okay, so this is a descending wedge. This looks like a descending triangle formation because I did a further out extension just in case it does actually reach this endpoint, but it is on the upper cusp on the 4-hourly time frame of being able to break out and go on a very nice run. As you guys can see, it actually pushed up a little bit here, ended up pulling back down. Looking at it on the 5-minute time frame, there was a bit of a red candle that had actually ended up dropping off just a tad bit here. It's a little weird. I'm using TradingView this time because I'll be able to actually record my transaction movements with this. But looking at it, it is very, very close to being able to push up above that level there. So let's go back over here to the 4-hour time frame. If this decides that it wants to pull back down, we still have support. So for the next 4 hours, for example, that's a support level down to 37. And then as we roll into November 5th, that's going to be down around 36. And just keep in mind that this is in reference to the Pancake Swap price. I hope that TradingView will add it in for the SafeMoon swap option, but I didn't actually see that available yet. And if we extend all the way over here towards that massive defining moment, right? That's still over November 5th. And as long as it is inside of this channel, there's that opportunity for that breakout pushing up, okay? I went ahead and I drew a Fibonacci retracement here because we have been seeing some pullback on the price back from this higher position on October 29th. And so the way that I'm looking at it is that we have a pretty strong channel that's between the 0.618 and the 0.5 on the Fibonacci, okay? So what does that mean? That means that as we look at this, it's looking like there's some pretty strong support around 38.72. And there's some strong resistance occurring up here at 44. Now, if you factor in the fact that we are about to break above this level of resistance, especially as this moves into the next 4-hourly time frame, if it maintains this price and it goes over here, well, guess what? It's already defined outside of the level of resistance there, and there is potential for a further rally push up. If it can manage to retest this, because it's already a double top, there's 2 instances technically there. I mean, it's an obscure point. Well, I don't even know. I would say double top. It's 2 positions. Ideally, you want 3 to form that strong trend, but you keep tapping something, eventually you break through. So I feel more confident. Again, there's major news coming out. SafeMoon version 2, the consolidation. It's happening any day, guys. We're in that final stretch. We got, look, last Sunday, Ryan said that within 2 weeks, he feels pretty darn confident that SafeMoon version 2, the consolidation, more specifically, he said the consolidation that is part of SafeMoon version 2, that's going to be happening, right? So if that follows suit, it's already Thursday. So what does that mean? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that's 3 days. So we've got a week and a half that's basically left, right? It's right around the corner. When that happens, I feel even more bullish that it is very likely to shoot up in price. I can't guarantee that it will, but I mean, come on, guys. It's going to be, if it moved over right now, it would be 0.004. A lot of people are going to look at that and be like, man, I want to get in before it gets to 1 penny. 0.004. A penny is 0.01, right? So, yeah, it's looking really good. If this decides that it wants to pull back, I would keep an eye on 38.77. We can see that there's a little bit of some testing going on there, but this is falling a little bit more along that actual line of resistance. So the major level resistance are the levels that I indicated before. If this completely falls through, let's say there's some FUD, there's some stupid, horrible article, something like that, I would keep a major eye out around 2177 on the Fibonacci first, and then there's potential that it could drop down to around 1640. I don't want to see that happening, but could that happen? Yeah, potentially. Right? Now this level right here around the 2188, we saw a lot of consolidation. It's a different terminology for it, but a lot of the price action movement moving sideways. So I would not be surprised if that shows a strong level of support, but I don't think it's going to go down that low. The probability of it going up as compared to going down from the fundamentals, it shows that it's more likely to go up in this circumstance. Now, let's go ahead and wrap this up with some of the price movements that happened here for the day. Manual liquidity transfer, 469 billion SafeMoon. That was $1.8 million. Very big. And that actually helps the price move up. Amount transferred on Bitmart, that was $175,000 moved out. I still have the same amount in. Amount sold, 22.45 billion SafeMoon. That was $90,000 worth. Let's just focus on if they still have anything. This person moved everything out of their account, $68,000 worth, sold that off. Amount sold, they sold everything that was worth $62,000. We also have an account balance that has moved $19.98 billion. And that's basically it. There's not actually a whole bunch of transactions having moved out throughout the course of the day. So like I said, the volume's been pretty mediocre. But let us know what you guys think about this. Again, I still feel very bullish on this. You might see the price moving down, but it's fitting right within this channel formation. So we got to keep an eye on what it's going to do, obviously, as it moves closer to this point. But on this next candle, it very well could end up popping out, looking really good. RSI on the 4 hours is really low too. Just keep that in mind. All right, I got referral links in the description if you want to get free cryptocurrency or free stock. It is free money for you guys. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe. Hit the thumbs up like button. It definitely helps us out with the YouTube search algorithm. Click the bell icon so you know whenever we have a new video, and I will see you in the next episode.